What is good, friends? And welcome back. Welcome back for the subscribers, the followers, the supporters, and welcome for all the new members or viewers we have. It's Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening for me. 1 minute, 19 seconds away from reset, and we have two events. Agency matchmaking. For some of you, it is a special matchmaking for all the alliances that are trying in Legendary, either Legendary 1 or Legendary 2. There will be a Legendary 2 battlefield, I'm pretty sure. And the other topic is the Lounge Officer, a new guy that we're going to talk about. We will review his skills one by one. We will determine if he's a good officer for you. And we will try to binge drink to probably not awaken him in one round. Not possible, but we will try to make some good progress. Martin, what is good, my friend? I hope you have a good week so far. JVP1 Warpath, what's up? Tien, welcome back. Time Space. What is good? Amorak, salut, comment ça va? Vilnazi. Okay, so we have some famous people in here. 2 seconds, 1 second, there you have it. Now the lounge is open. The matchmaking, so shall we look at the matchmaking before? Why not? Let's see the matchmaking. All right, this is our matchmaking. We are in Legendary 2. Oh, that's weird. I was pretty sure we were in gold. So we are playing against brothers, well, not against, but with brothers in arms. Rogue Warrior, us, no name needed. Modern Warrior, Awesome Knights, Good Team Join. Good Team Join. That's an unusual name. Assassins and Supernova. So we're definitely the smallest alliance here with 41, almost 42 billion power. And I see a lot of alliance at north of 55. So let's review those alliances again. Brothers in Arms, 59 billion power. Rogue Warriors, 60.2 billion power. I think that's the biggest. We have Rogue Warriors and Modern Warriors. So Rogue Warriors from 47, Modern Warrior from 51, boasting 56.3 billion power. Awesome Knights. I've seen that name before. 58. Yeah, the average power is around 56, I would say. This looks like a Asian, a Chinese alliance. Name is in Chinese. Mulan. I think I know Mulan from a long time. Oh, let me lower my game volume. Yeah, lounge is open. Hold on, let me just adjust this so the game sound doesn't cover my voice. Dang, we the strongest. General Ghost, you're in what server are you again? Forgot. I haven't seen Mass in a big conquest for a long time. Black Olo, what's up, Black Olo? Nova only has whales. They don't play with AGS. Oh, they only have whales. How many whales they have? Members. Yeah, Napoleon is a big guy. Puppet Master. Yeah, big players right here. Then Black Gucci. Yeah, they have some strong people. I mean, they have a few whales. I mean, whale is, let's say, 800 million power for me and up. That's definitely a whale. So Supernova. Assassins, never heard of them. That seems like a... I don't want to make any mistake, but they are from Indonesia, I believe. Do I recognize any people? There's a lot of strong, strong players. They have some strong players, yeah, but they also have a lot of small players, like 421 in legendary. Ooh, that's gonna be hard for them. Awesome Knights. Yeah, Awesome Knights have a few strong players, but also a lot of weaker players. So it's a good mix. It's a mixed bag. Who's messaging me? Oh, Mac Redcon 1. So, which alliance are you, sir? So team introduction. Now we have, okay, so 2 strong teams and 2, the 2 strongest teams can be in the same side, but that's it. After that, we have to pick our side. That's how the faction works, which I think is a great idea. I think they're not from Indonesian. I don't know them. I'm assuming they were, but I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot about the SVIP feature. Dead Wish made a video about that. Yeah, good luck for Super VIP. Like the Mega Whales have access to that. Let's go gambling. Shall we see the lounge now? Okay, let's see the lounge. I think you guys are here for the lounge. We're gonna talk about this officer. I made a little mistake. For some reason, I drank some beers instead of converting them, so I'm a little short. I should have more than 120 beers to convert. I'm stuck at 110, so my conversion will be affected by my mistake. So for those who are not familiar with the bistro opens once per month, and it's the place to find, unlock, and awaken the exclusive lounge officers. Those officers are more powerful than the regular one, the free-to-play one. Even the earlier bistro officers, they are still strong, but not as... the difference in power versus the Gen 4 officers is not there. It's not quite there anymore. But what I'm trying to say is, if you take the example of Saber of the Nation, he was the first officers released from the bistro, and as of today, many years later, he still got it. He's still a good officer. Not as good as the latest one, because every new officer's, bistro or not, is always an upgrade. So needless to say, bistro officers are more powerful. They have stronger skills. They make a huge difference in your gameplay because of their power. Like officers, they play a huge role on the battlefield. So naturally, those exclusive lounge officers are not free. They are expensive. You can only obtain their exclusive statues by converting beers into cocktails. So you see how many beers I have? 110 beers. So those beers, if you drink them at the dive bar, you will obtain statues, random statues. But if you want to keep them for the exclusive lounge, you wait until you reach at least 120 beers. And from those beers, you can convert them at a rate of 4-to-1, meaning that for 120, 3-to-1, sorry, meaning that for 120 beers, you can convert 40 cocktails. And drinking those cocktails, you have a chance to obtain a statue, and that statue will help you level out level out the skills from those officers. You cannot use the universal statues to progress those exclusive lounge officers. You absolutely need to obtain those cocktails. You see, I have 0 cocktails, so I'm gonna have to convert. If you cannot awaken an officer or a skill with those free tokens, of course, you have to purchase those cocktails, and they are not cheap. How much does it cost to awaken an officer? Roughly, it's around $400 USD per skill. 4 skills, 400 times 4, 1600 USD, give or take. It's not a fixed number because there is some odds, and sometimes you can be lucky or unlucky. Depending of your luck, you may progress faster. So it's up to the game to decide if you're worthy to awaken this officer. Now, Desert Hunter, Desert Jäger. Like, Jäger means hunter. Why Jäger? Because he's German. He's from the Vanguard camp. He is a tank specialist. More info. So that is his skills right here. Let's see the officer skills. First of all, so that's the guy. We're gonna unlock him. To unlock him, you need 10 of his statues, and then you can start working on his skills. So he's a tank specialist, meaning he's great for tank, helicopter, any kind of tanks and helicopters. If you are a strong field fighter, you like to play in the field, you like to crush the enemy, you have a good light tank, a great main battle tank, even an helicopter, he should be a good officer for you. I say should because I've never tried it, and I've read his skills one by one. I think he's great. So we're gonna review his skills one by one, and then we're gonna drink some cocktails. Happy I got 1-for-1 ratio. This bistro. Cowboys currently 3-3-3-3. In my opinion, Cowboy is the best unawakened officer in the game. He's just something else. He's awesome because he's universal. Hey, hello, Crystal. I'm great. He's universal. I use him mostly for tanks, but I have good success with the anti-tank gun with the Cowboy. He's great. So let's first review his tactical skill. So the tactical skill, you cannot skill train with the tactical. You can only skill train with the passive ones. So tactical skills, deal skill damage to an enemy up to 1800, then grants the officer's troop the ambush effect for 8 seconds. The ambush effect is new, okay? It's the first time I see this feature. So the ambush effect, what happened is when the ambush effect is on, every time you land a critical strike, you deal an additional skill damage of 150 up to 4 times. So 1800 plus 600 when you cast the skill, the tactical skill. All right, which I think is good. 1800, it's good damage. I've seen better, but we're not done yet. There's more skills. His first passive skill is special one. It's good for everything with tracks or a rotary blade. It's called Heat Core. If this officer is in a tank or a helicopter troop, reduces the load time by up to 10% and increase the critical strike rate of this normal attack by 30%. This is a good skill. I'm a fan of load time reduction, especially for the light tank, because the light tank fires quick already. You got a good rate of fire. If you increase this rate of fire, and if you pair this officer with Steel Phoenix, which also grants you a 10% load time reduction, now you're at 20% load time reduction, and you can train with War Machine load time reduction of another 10%. So potentially you could go up to 30% load time reduction, which will affect the normal attack by a lot. Critical strike rate 30% increased, which is great because this guy, he needs the critical strike rate to deal additional skill damage thanks to the ambush effect. So this is a good skill. It's a special, so you can only train one officer, one pairing. One officer of the pairing, should I say, and it's a dedicated skill for tanks. The second passive skill, another special skill called Mirage Cover. exclusive for tanks and rotary blades equipment, increases the normal attack resilience of this officer's tank and helicopter by up to 15%, and grants the troop a 10% chance to dodge the enemy attacks. Dodge is a new feature. Margarita also have a dodge feature of the same value without the normal attack resilience. So I wouldn't awake this skill, or I wouldn't level this skill first. This one is interesting, but it's not the best in my opinion. Tien, he has a very high in critical strike, but he kind of controversial, not gonna lie. He seems to invest a lot of the normal attack, but then the ambush is a skill damage thing. What's your concern about this? His last passive skill, offense type, and this is universal. It can be you can train a artillery officer, even infantry officer with this skill. Predator's Mark increases the damage intensity of this officer's troop by up to 25%. When the target enemy's HP is above 75%, the damage intensity is further increased by 5%. When you enter combat, you get 30% damage intensity. As soon as the HP drops at 75%, then you lose that 5% bonus. What's up, Ivan? He focused on normal attack, yeah, but the light tank is shining from the normal attack. Okay, normal attack, don't underestimate it. It's a good attack. It is especially deadly against howitzers. If the ambush gave him extra critical damage for basic attack, he would be much better instead of skill damage. Yeah. So once you level all those skills to 5, you unlock the Dune Ghost, which is, while not in combat, this officer's tank and helicopter recovers 5% HP per second, which is great. Ideal for the light tank that takes a lot of damage, so you don't have to switch officer and recover, or you don't have to recall back to base. You let it sit for a few seconds, then you should be able to recover any HP loss. Of course, you don't recover the unit destroyed, but every unit alive that is not fully % healed will heal quite fast. Upon entering combat, this officer's troop immediately gains ambush for 8 seconds. So you enter. The way I try to estimate or figure if a good officer is for my playstyle, I try to simulate in my head what's going to happen. So let's say I use the Desert Jaeger and Steel Phoenix. I think they work good together. I enter combat. As soon as I make contact with an enemy troop, I will deal the ambush, so 600 damage right away. 600 damage, then normal attack. 8 seconds later, I deal 1800 skill damage plus another 600. So the good point about him is if you do some swift attack, you attack and then you retreat, you may be very successful because the initial blow is deadly, and then when you start taking fire, you retreat, you heal, and you jump back in to grant the ambush effect as you enter combat. that's how I think. And that's perfect for the light tank, because the light tank, you should play this style. You cannot go against many units at once. You have to do some sneak attack. You attack, you retreat. You attack, you retreat, and so on and so forth. So that officer should be good for the light tank. If you are a good field fighter, or you try to enhance your field fighter game, this officer, I think he got something, but we're going to find out. We will find out sometime. The skills on paper, they are okay. But in the reality in game, he's a game changer. So let's convert. I'm missing 4 drinks because I screwed up. Well, yeah, of course. Whales, my content is not for whales. Whales, they buy everything under the sun, regardless. So they don't need my advice. They do get, yes, they are targeted by bombers. But when my light tank is getting targeted by bombers, the bomber usually die pretty quick, or my fighter is not far. Yeah, because I didn't reach 120 beers. All right, so 6 statues. We're gonna drink 10. Oh, 19 statues. This is a good pool, friends. Now I unlocked them. Woohoo! Hey, that's a good pull. Lilith felt bad for me since I was missing some beers and they decided to grant me a wish. Not really. Usually I will get unlucky after that. So let's unlock it. That guy needs some skincare. His skin looks dry AF. He's wearing some sort of a mask. And he got a fist full of sand. All right, Desert Jaeger, attaboy. Let's keep drinking. Claim rewards. Oh yeah. Let's drink some more. 3 statues. My luck ran out. Now I have 6 more cocktails. I'm gonna drink them one by one. Last one. Okay, I made some free rolls. So we're going to collect those statues and those cocktails. The more you drink, the more you obtain those freebies. Not enough, so I'm going to go one by one once again. One statue. Not crazy. Okay. We're out of free stuff, free drinks. And we're not drunk yet. So we're going to keep pushing by purchasing those lounge special packs. I will pick my reward. I will go with this. It sounds funny, but I do need some experience. You know what? No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go with this instead. Let's start with this. Let's start with this and see how far we can go. That's why I'm keeping my ATG. Getting bombed is annoying. The 5% heal is definitely convenient, but for a lounge officer, I expect to be a full-on offensive officer, not some wussy 5% heal per se. Well, 5% heal is still 5 times better than any other healing officer. Just saying. Cowboy is not better than Steel Phoenix. He is different. He is not better. We're gonna drink 10 by 10, 7 statues. 2 statues, so 9. 13. 15, not doing too hot. 21. Oh. Tout couché? Bonne nuit, Anna. Oh. 6 more. Yeah, my luck ran out. I keep saying that, but maybe later I will get a better pool. The drop rate is kind of horrendous. 5. Yeah, but you can't learn it on anyone. At least for the Lord of Order, you can get 1% heal per second and 30 extra HP if you learn. Yeah, but I mean, learn the healing is kind of overrated. It's for me, it's not a feature per se. It's just a bonus. So you take advantage of it, but it doesn't recover a blown up troop. So if your troop dies, it doesn't bring it back to life. So if you're careful on how you play with the light tank and you can benefit from that healing, then it should play for you. 5 more. I lost count because my daughter is about to go to sleep, so I lost focus, but let's keep drinking. Oh, 17. 17 is a good pull and all that good stuff that came with it. One. Just to say that I got something. 7. Now I'm out of drinks and I can claim my free roll. 5 more cocktails. Statues. All right. Let's drink. 7. Pretty average in terms of pool. 7 again. So 7 is a lucky number. 1, 2, and 3. There you have it. So no more drinks for now. 17 is good. Yes, 17 is very good. Yeah, I prefer 19 and 17. Light tank dies so quickly the heal won't. Tien, yes, the light tank dies quickly, but if you're struggling with the light tank, it means that you don't know how to play with it. No offense, but the light tank is not made to go against a toe-to-toe against a main battle tank. It should be supporting your main attacker unit. What I'm trying to say and what I usually do on the battlefield is I always use my main battle tank and light tank. The main battle tank will enter combat first, so the opponent will fire back at me while my light tank is supporting the main battle tank. The light tank always deals more damage and will always kill more than the main battle tank. Always. I've seen report after report after report, light tank gives more kills. But you need to know how to use it. You cannot go head to head against a strong main battle tank. You're going to lose. You're not going to be successful. Wow. All right. Of course, problem is if light tank gets hits, it usually just dies, so the heal won't do anything for it. Yeah. If your troop dies, there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to play smart, and you should be good. I mean, I'm successful with that unit. We're gonna level up this officer first. And let's say that if I play with somebody against somebody that have 2 main battle tanks, I need to be careful. I have to micromanage my units because those players, they know they will go for my light tank. So knowing that, I retreat, and while I retreat, they will chase my light tank. And while they chase my light tank, my main battle tank is still firing at them. So it's as if you can micromanage those units, you will be successful. What level am I? Oh, 35. Okay, that's enough. Now I unlocked. Oh, thank you, Sky Player. Oh, me gusta. Thank you. A big shout out to Sky Player, a huge contributor to this channel. And this post is sponsored by Sky Player, friends. Thank you. Muchos gracias. So which skill should I go first? Should I go with the load time reduction and critical strike rate? Or should I go with this one, the damage intensity increase of up to 30%? That's a tough call. Right now, I'm gonna buy this pack later on. 2 hours, I have plenty of time. Let's see my lineup. So in my lineup, I have on my light tank. Is that my lineup? Why I have Cowboy? I should have Steel Phoenix and Rapier. You know what? I will go with this skill. The load time reduction. I'm a big fan. And the critical strike rate. I love this skill. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to upgrade this one. Not even enough to upgrade to level 5. Oh, shit. Oh, sucks. What item should I go for? Yeah, let's keep going with this. Okay, not enough. So let's drink some more. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Tien. The load time reduction and the critical strike rate. It should be good for the 27 statues. Thank you. Back to 8. 6, I mean. I can't read. 2 statues. Yikes. 15. Woo! Pop the champagne. 3. Average. 7. Okay. More progress reward. So an additional 15 cocktails and additional 20 statues. I'll take this. I'm gonna drink 10 more. 24. Ooh, that progress is a good progress. That free roll was highly beneficial to me. Now, one by one. I should have enough to raise that skill to level 5. Thank you. And which skill should I go after that? This one, I think, maybe the tactical skill? I don't know. I kind of want to see this tactical skill in action, but it's a waste when the officer is not completed. I need 70 more statues to raise that skill to level 5. TO, SH, or infantry for base to base. I'm going to answer you in English. If you understand, that's fine. If you don't, I'll translate it for you. I think that infantry, when you have a good one, will be better for tanking bases. However, if your target casts a tactic at you, you will have to move your infantry to avoid the tactic. And when you move under fire, you're not in bunker mode anymore, so your infantry will die quite fast. So that is the biggest flaw with the infantry. As soon as you move, you lose that bunker protection, which you don't lose with the super heavy. And the benefit with the super heavy is you don't have to work on a separate technology, because the SH falls into the tank technology. If you already have a good tank tech, you don't you're good to go with the super heavy. So the tech applies to the super heavy as well, and not the infantry. So there's no free lunch. I believe that, and it's also, it depends of the base you're trying to siege. If the base have one good rocket launcher, the infantry will struggle. If the base have a good anti-tank gun, then the super heavy will struggle. So there's no best unit. It depends of the base itself, what's inside the base, and if the commander is awake and know what he's doing. So if you understood that, good. If not, I will translate everything in French. Free officers will be, I don't know. They should be released for the next update. And guys, by the way, listen, it's very important. There will be a huge event coming soon, a huge festival where Lilith will allow you to purchase bistro statues at a heavy discount. How many you can buy, I don't know, but I've seen a picture where those statues are discounted up to 80%. So knowing Lilith, you won't be able to purchase all of them. Of course, that would be too good to be true. However, if you're missing a few, you will have the ability, you will have the opportunity to purchase them at a heavy discount. Yeah, Swim Shady. That's my point. Thank you, Theo. That's my point. If you have zero tech, it doesn't matter if your infantry have everything gold plus plus. You stand no chance. You need the tech. You need at least to finish the advanced tech for the infantry and work on your modern tech. So that's why I have no tech for the infantry, because I don't feel like working from scratch. You see, advanced combat, look at the infantry. I have nothing. Nothing. Zero. Modern, same thing. Zero. Well, not zero, but almost zero. So for me, it doesn't make any sense. But if you're starting from scratch and you believe in the infantry, because the infantry can be a good fighting unit if you have the proper officers. However, it's a separate tech. All right. I don't think that anyone maxed the Navy research. There may be up there, but not finish. So can we try? Okay, let me. This is my field setup. Let's try the MBT. Okay, this is what I want. Apply. I will train. I will switch the skill training. So this guy, sadly, he's gone. Remove. I will train with the Desert Hunter. That skill. So we'll get the load time reduction of 10% and the critical strike rate boost by 30%. I'm going to learn and look how much critical strike I will deal. That's going to be crazy. So let me find an infantry troop. As we are locked in, we cannot fight against anyone. So I'm going to zoom in and look how much critical strike. You see, crit, 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 crit. It just spam the screen. It's crit all over, so I will have no trouble scoring some critical hit when the ambush mode is activated, I guess. All right, so it's critical strike galore. Boom, like that. Combien coûte un officier du bistrot? Sinon, combien de temps un officier du bistrot sans payer? So, Theo, how many... it wants to know how many statues or how much is it required to awaken a bistro officer. So, if you want to do it for free, let's say that you obtain 30 statues per month. Not drinks, statues. How many statues do you need to awaken an officer? 720. And let's take, for example, you obtain 30 statues per month. You take 720 divided by 30, 24. So all in all, about 2 years at a steady rate of 30 statues per month. That is for free, 100% free. Yes, it takes a long time, but it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. To awaken one skill, figure about 400 USD per skill. Yeah. Yeah, scopes, depending if you get lucky in the pool. If you have a lucky pool, then I mean, you could have a good 40 statues, and like he said, the next month you have a 20 statues. So on 30 statues on average, it's about 2 years. Could be quicker, could be longer, could take longer. It's entirely up to you if you want to go for the free route. Free is amazing because it doesn't cost any money as long as you're willing to wait. However, once you awaken him, by this time, 2 years later, better officer will be released. So, but it's free. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Mag. How are you? I'm great. Thank you, Emerson. Have a question. Do you know what alliance stay in Legendary? We are in Legendary. You mean Legendary 1? I'm right there. I'm not done yet, but I may not purchase more packs during the stream, maybe after. I'm 1514. I'm missing 30 statues to raise the skill to level 5. So I'm about halfway. I will be halfway. I will be halfway very soon. Maybe not during the stream, but I will. Legendary 1, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have our there's no way I can find this. Oh, the themes are made already. Okay. So we are with Supernova, Ask, Awesome Knights, Rogue Warrior, and us. And look, we're tiny. Tiny alliance. We are 42 billion with 73 members. Most of them are complete with a little bit more power than us. So our ratio of whales is higher than the other teams, but our overall power is much less. But if you ask me about the other teams, I'm gonna ask. I know some people. I see Sen in Legendary 2. 1, I think they... yeah, it makes sense they go in Legendary 2. When I told you that there will be a Legendary 2, I was right. I told you. Many teams are seeking to go in Legendary just for the unit skin. That's fine. I mean, I guess that's the motivation. So if somebody can share me if some of you wants to share your matchmaking, I will broadcast it. I'm curious to see what's up. Maybe I can... There was that. Ah, there's another one. So let me open it in my browser right there. So this is Legendary 2 as well. We have Squid Squad 13, Server 2, AOW from 53, 2 cute savages. Oh, they're cute. ILC, AR, the Arab Alliance, PFK, Power from Kin. I'm glad they changed from professional farmers. They were getting mocked at, but Squid Squad 13. Seems like a good matchup. Squid Squad will taste the Air Force of Server 2. They have strong Air Force. They will know what's happening. Well, JVP1, you have, I think, another opportunity to play in Legendary. The thing is, now that we have a lot more alliances in Legendary, it will be more balanced. If you're the weakest one, let's say that your alliance is 30 billion power and you play against 70 billion power, you have no chance, right? But now there's more alliances. It may be the chance. I mean, you may not be the dominant alliance, but at least you will be in a more equal battlefield. So there's another one. What's this one? Wolfgang. They still exist. Mad Emperor, Legion. Are they legendary? I can't tell. I don't think that can be a legendary. So S8, I know them. S12, I know them as well. Wolfgang, I used to know them, but it's not the same Wolfgang anymore. So this is another one. If you have one you can share, just let me know. Send it to me via Discord. What's that? This is gold. So crazy team 56, server 10, BBC, BBC, big black something, corporation, SG40. I want to see the biggest legendary, like all the big boys. Where are they? Nope, I don't have this. I asked somebody to share it, but I don't see it. Let me ask police. Making. Police can help me out. I lost track of the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm going to legendary, I think, with 13. Awesome. Good job. Poor AOW. Why you say poor AOW? Wait, I heard I have no money left. S21. Where is he's still? I mean, he's not playing anymore, but the account is still there. Okay. I have contacts. Somebody tipped me off. So this is the biggest, the legendary one. Sorry if it's in Vietnamese, but you get it. We have S40 with F2P. Ooh. With SVG and 300. Ooh, God. Oh my. So, yep. There's no surprise here. Team 1. No, I'm sorry. This is not I didn't read this correctly. So we have two teams, S40 and 300. In S40 we have F2P and S40 so far. In 300 we have, of course, 300 and Wolfpack. So those two guys, they will play against these guys, and it's gonna be hard for them. I don't know, man. The S40 coalition will kill everyone. The opposition stand no chance. That's how I see this. Knowing how strong S40 is and F2P, 300, they're not gonna have a good time. SVG, that's gonna be their hazing ceremony. They will taste the medicine of their enemies. GOT, I hope they are teamed with S40 because GOT, they lost their second conquest in a row. Morale, I don't know. They have a strong will to fight, but it's kind of distressful to keep losing. So hopefully they will be in the winning coalition. Same thing for MDAF. They lost last time. S30, I don't know. I hope they get the love. Yeah, S40 and F2P, they decide they will play together. What I believe is they played against each other last conquest, and there were a little bit of drama with the cheating allegation and whatnot. And S40, I don't think they appreciate losing a conquest. So now they said we're not gonna create a balanced battlefield. We will team with whoever we decide to team with to secure a W. That's my interpretation. That's my thinking. Dominic, what's up? Does he really make that much of a difference though? From like Bloom and Angel, this may seem like a no-brainer. Oh, I lost track of the conversation. I think so, JVP1, because S40 they didn't win. F2P did. So if God played with S40, I think they lost. Don't quote me on this. I already forgot what happened during that conquest. I was not playing that conquest, but I believe that God, the initial plan was to favor God to kind of carry them to the victory, so to speak. Not that they need to be carried, but they want to be with the winning coalition. And then last minute, S40 accept to shuffle the team or to create a more balanced battlefield. They decide to play against F2P and they lost. And there was a big drama with the cheating allegation. Hey Zugi, what's up? Good morning. Arbitrator on infantry, almost on par with SH Mag. Arbitrator is good with infantry. I don't have a problem with that. I love the arbitrator. I mean, the arbitrator changed my super heavy. It made it almost twice as durable. I was not convinced at first, but then I did some real battle testing and I found out that you get more durability and the ability to focus the aggro on your unit will preserve the artillery when you gather around a base. So the aggro won't pick on the artillery. It will aim back at the super heavy, giving you a better burning performance. Because don't forget, when you start losing artillery in your group, then your power output is reduced immensely. Sorry. Oh, what do I need? I need parts. I will go with this and that. I need experience. I need lots of experience to level up my fighter. And I need some steel. It's coupon day today. Anyway, you could do a compare video of infantry with SH. I don't have infantry. That's the problem, Dominic. Dominic, listen. Listen to me carefully. Those tests are meaningless. They don't mean anything. They're not scientific. They're not accurate because you cannot reproduce a scenario by keeping a constant... I'm finding my words here, but all those tests are meaningless because on the battlefield, you don't know who you will deal against. The base may have a good rocket truck or may have a good anti-tank gun, and that will influence the outcome of the battle. If you have a good SH, and you deal with an ATG, then you're not gonna have a fun time. Same thing when you siege a base with your infantry and the base inside have a crazy rocket truck, or even worse, two of them. You're not going to be successful. So it's very hard to compare. And then you have tech, and you have city post, and you have collector status. You have so many variables that will influence the battlefield. So it's you have to take those tests with a grain of salt. They're not made to help you pick a decision. It's only to give you a rough idea. Okay. That's good. Then I will go with some steel. And I'm done. Can I level my Air Force? I hope I can. I need so little. Oh, I can, for sure. Boop. There you go. Now I need 30 refined components. I only need 25 of them. That's a piece of cake, right? Ooh, I'm missing experience. I'm falling short. Okay. Dominic, what would be your skill training, bearing in mind you're not an infantry user, but for arbitrator or infantry? What do you mean? Skill training for arbitrator? What is your question? Against sing song. Yeah, well, you don't need to try, you know the outcome. Help you with what? Ask. What do you need? If I would go, if you're a base to base guy and you want the best combo, I have no experience with infantry, but I would say one thing though. If you have access to the arbitrator, start with him. And then arbitrator with Everbloom should be a good combo. Then you want to train HP and skill resilience. That's how I would do it. But I'm no infantry guy, so I may be saying nonsense. Where, yeah, JVP1. S30. Who's in S30? I'm curious. Who is in S30? They are in for a fight. Let me tell you something. I almost joined them. Death Wish is in there. In S30? No way. He left S40? I didn't know that. They are 65.8. They are small. You have a big player, Queen Waji. Orange, sorry. He's a good player, but he doesn't have the power for I'm sorry, bro. I don't. I mean, in S40 you have a billion power players. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, man, so far S30, they're not gonna have a good time. Right now, I don't see any mega whales. I see a few experienced players. I don't see mega whales. So I don't know. They're yeah. They're not gonna have a great. I don't wish them anything bad. I wish them the best of their a good time. But power-wise, ooh, they're short on power. Yeah, it's the smallest. Yeah, no shit. They put Death Wish in R1. Oh, there he is. There he is. That could be him. Yeah, I think that's him. 470 million. Yeah. I don't have a Discord, Dominic. You can reach me on Discord by the official Warpath Discord. I'm there as a content creator. If you want to send me a message, I'm there, but I do not have my own Discord. Whoop. I missed that guy. Who is he? Oh, a fan. Yes. What's that? Okay, I've seen that before. Thank you, Naz. Much appreciated. Packers on. Thank you. Thank you. All right, SV47 Warface. Thank you, brother. No mega whales, no win. They do help. They do help. Time space. Mega whales make a difference as long as they are active. I've seen some mega whales sitting a conquest from day one to the last day, and it's a billion power of liability more than anything. So you need activity, guys. A whale that is not active is worthless. I'm a mish. No, I'm working on Desert Jaeger. I'm about halfway, but I will make progress later down, not in the stream, but afterward. Let's go really quick. I may lose this one. Skip. I know I won. Okay. Let me collect my stuff. And guys, I think that agency, do we agree that the agency is one of the best conquests? Much better than Vancouver. Do we agree on this? I love agency. The way you can enter the action right away. That's awesome. Sen, and AR. I should work on Phoenix Warlord instead of Pain. Swim Shady. Now you know. It's hard because once you commit to an exclusive officer, if you stop, then you switch officer, you never achieve anything, right? So you have to commit no matter what. Pain, he used to be good. He's still good. He have some good skills, but he's not as good as the cowboy or the officer recently released. Do you want fighting in allied territory across the map? Yep, I like that. Vancouver is crap. Oh, I don't like Vancouver. I mean, my impression of Vancouver is they rushed this map just to give us a sea conquest. Like there's nothing good in Vancouver. Yes, you have a freedom of movement. You cannot be landlocked, which I think is a big plus, but everything else is average. I think I've said this before. Now they force us in Vancouver to fight on water, as the final capture is in the middle of the ocean. I have no problem with that. However, give us some bunkers in water, because you're caught in a battle, an intense battle, and you want to and when you're caught in the battle, time flies, you know. Then you realize you only have 5 minutes left to complete your bunker mission. So you have to abandon the battlefield, sail to shore, and then finish your bunker mission. It's kind of annoying that we don't have any bunkers and water after all those months. Like the Navy is nothing new. Now, do we agree on that? So why can't they bring those bunkers on water? It's annoying having to leave the water just to do your bunker mission. It's kind of stupid. That's my opinion. I always wonder if they ever gonna add bunkers in sea. They have to. Ah, here's my statues. Here's my statue, not my statues, my drinks, so I can drink for free.
Over there keeps checking me out.
No. Oh, I'm so stupid.
What's left to glorify? Ash and rubble.
There you go. Okay. Maybe that's one cocktail that will make a difference. No, not even close. Yeah, the drones are cool. I've seen Death Wish video about the Vancouver review. He mentioned that their turrets are annoying. They are annoying, but Lilith, they nerfed them a little bit. They were annoying. One turret was slightly annoying. A bunch of them was challenging, to say the least. But now they nerfed them. I think it's fine. If they were annoying to me, imagine for a weaker commander, could be a nightmare. So I fully understand this. However, the drones can destroy those turrets just like that. Oh, I've had bad luck with the lucky wheel so far. So 1 statue, 3 statues, 4 statues, 7 statues, no statues, 7, 10 statues after how many spins? 30? It's horrible. Bad luck. Yeah, reducing the range. I think they did reduce the range, no? Did they? I think they did. Let me... Oh, there's a fly. Let me... Sorry. Let me draw some coupon. Is it coupon day? I hope it's coupon day. If it's not... yeah, it's coupon day. Okay. I asked this before because recently I thought it was bunker day. It was bunker day, but the jurisdiction was over and I collect all my bunkers for absolutely nothing. Yeah, they reduced the range, and I'm happy they did. Like I said, 1 turret, not a big deal, but a cluster of turrets, oh man, it was almost impossible to defeat them without losing a massive amount of reserves. Not a good time. It's just sad that the operation expertise, they repeat the same stuff in Caro, like the turrets. I wish they would come up with something new, but whatever. Okay. Could be worse. Oh yeah, those turrets, they did a lot of kills. I mean, the lucky commanders who built them before the nerf, they collected a lot of kills. Personally, I went with the reserves recovery, and I didn't find. I don't know. They did not make a huge difference for me. Let me purchase this pack. Do I have enough to purchase this one? Because I really want those statues. Yep. And by the way, friends, 2 new officers are... Oh, I need to show you the screenshot. Hold on. That is the screenshot I saw for those who wants to wait for the upcoming festival. I know it's hard to read. It may be small for you. Let me blow it up a little bit. So you will have the opportunity to purchase Awakening Unlock Exchange. So what does it mean? What are you trading for that? So Professor Payne is discounted at 70%. Lord of Order 80%. Darkwing 80%. Cowboy Wings of Wanderlust 80%. Fleeting Arrow 80% as well. And even the new Navy officer Steel Commodore 80%. So there will be a discount on those statues if you're looking to awaken them. That could be a good opportunity. Amorak, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Navy Raven bunkers for Navy. Yes, we're actively working on this feature. What does actively working on this feature means? That is the question. Because it's I think our 4th conquest on water. We had agency, then a land, then agency, then Vancouver, then agency again. So at least 4 conquests on water and no bunkers yet. What is the problem? What's stake? What is the complexity behind a bunker on water? We have Raven troops on water. Why not bunkers? If somebody have a smart answer, let me know. Well, another way, Warpath helping mega whales be more powerful. It means it's on the back burner till they care about it. That's pretty much it. When commanders will start complaining in mass, then maybe they will find a way. I don't think it's in their priority. Priority is making money. Hey, salut Mag, est-ce que tu peux montrer ta... Yeah, I can show it to you, sir. This is so far. I've heard that it's not done yet. So what's the problem? I don't see any problem. Brothers in Arms 59, 58. Okay, they're more powerful. 57. Assassin 54. Oh, you're the guy. Okay, we're in the same conquest. We're not on the same team though. But we're in the same conquest. That is you, sir. You're the leader on top of it. Awesome. So I don't know any of those alliances. I can't comment. Qui est la 8e alliance en Epic? Ah, t'as pas vu? Ah, on le sait pas. Yeah, there you go. F2P, 300, Goth, MDAF, S30. S30 is the 8th alliance in Legendary 1. You see? There you go. Everybody is new in Epic besides Legendary 1. Pretty much. And our plan was not zero complexity behind it. You can just copy paste the land bunker code, change the unit to the Navy one, and done. That's what I think. Maybe it's more complex than that, but whatever. Merci, non, j'avais pas vu beaucoup de diplômes à faire, je viens d'arriver. God is asleep during this time. If anyone is wondering, they do sleep at this time. Most of them. It used to be worse before when they were exclusively Russian, most of them at least. Now it's a mixed bag. So the good news is we didn't want to go in Legendary. We will go in Legendary. We will obtain that key. Some of us, they wanted to obtain that key to unlock those best rewards. So we will unlock it. Maybe not the base skin, this one, but the unit skins, for me, they are in reach. How many points I have? I have 299 points. Those tokens. So I can purchase... this is... So I believe that this is the artillery. It costs 100. I have almost 300, and this one is 30. So 160 worth of units. Everything else will be resources. Sing Song dominating the top place. F2P, yeah, if here with F2P, it will be an easier conquest. Still don't know why they keep Legendary 2. There hasn't been a Legendary 2. Yeah, Dark Wolf, the answer is simple. Now, everybody wants to try Legendary for the skins, okay? Now that we have so many alliances in Legendary, the Legendary one is for the big boys, and then everything else before gold is Legendary 2. That it always used to be like that. The difference is earlier, like at the beginning of the conquest, when they made those tiers, there were a lot of people in Legendary. Then people started to run away from Legendary to go in gold. Now with those rewards, seems like people are interested to try Legendary once again. And there's nothing wrong with Legendary as long as you have many alliances that compete. You can create a fair battlefield. The problem with Legendary, why everybody was avoiding that tier, is there wasn't enough alliances. Let's say that you have 4 alliances of 70 billion power, and the 5th to 8th alliance were 30 billion power. It would be a miserable event for the lower alliances because they were matched with stronger people, and the power difference would make the alliance a disaster. A lot of complaints. Now, since we have a lot more alliances, it is better. It won't be perfect, but it's better. They're running all the way to Silver 2, facing 550 with the 144 million tech and 20 million officer power. It's insanely the matchmaking. Dark Wolf, what can you do? Hey, what's up, Solpuga? What can you do? The game is not broken. It's the human being that breaks it. Okay? I've been playing this game long enough to tell you that every single alliance that register in a conquest, they want to win. And I understand that. I get this. You want to win your conquest. So If you cannot win in gold, what do? You try to play with the rules and attempt to play in gold 2, gold 3, or silver. It will always, the problem will always remain because the human being wants a victory. Okay, I don't care whatever they say. Oh, we want a fair battlefield, or we really want to have fun. This is bullshit. They want to win. That's it. No matter what they do. Okay, let's cut the bullshit. Okay, everybody here, they want to win, and I get that. I got a big butt and cannot lie. It's getting smaller now. So there you have it. The game is fine, but there will always be some people that wants to exploit the game in their favor for a W. This game, any game, it's the same thing. Show all my officers and troop. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Let me just collect all of this. Dooby dooby doo. You want to see my profiles? So this is my field fighting profile. On the light tank, I have Rapier and Steel Phoenix. All right. On my main battle tank, I have Wings of Wanderlust and the prostitute. What's her name again? The crazy lady. What's her name again? I have a blank. Madame Havoc.
Always honor my contracts.
All right. Madame Havoc and Cowboy. I have 2 howitzers and 1 rocket truck. I love the rocket truck. On my best howitzer, I have Futurist Venture and Lady Liberté. On my second best howitzer, I have Stinger Fist with Antonina. On my rocket truck, I have Red Heat with Vindicta. Thank you, guys. So this is my field setup. My main battle tank setup. I have 3 main battle tanks. Now this may need to be adjusted as I unlock new skills. I do have Steel Fighter with Rapier. Same deal with my main battle tank. Now for my second main battle tank, I have Uncle with Whip Cracker. I'm not too sure about this combination, but so far it's been okay. And my 2 howitzers, Red Heat and Lady Liberté. And my second best howitzer, I have Futurist Venture and Antonina. I'm a big fan of Futurist Venture. Even though he's a base busting officer, he deals a lot of damage on the field. Like, he's almost a class leader. I love that guy. Base to base. This is wrong. I need to change that, but whatever. So my light tank, Wings and Rapier. On my beautiful super heavy, I have the second Cowboy Arbitrator with our friend here, which I forgot the name. I'm so bad with names. I'm bad with names in real life. So imagine in game. Iron Cavalier. All right. So base to base, I have Iron Cavalier with Arbitrator. For my best howitzer, I have Vindicta and Eye of the Providence. Second best howitzer, I have Saber with Antonina. And my last howitzer, I have Futurist with Lady Liberté. Defense setup. This is my defense setup. Like full turtle mode. I have Steel Fighter with that guy. Uncle. On the ATG, I have Wings and Madame Havoc, and that ATG is freaking brutal. You do not want to come in range of that unit. Let me tell you something. On my best howitzer, I have Saber and Lady Liberté. Second best Stinger with Stinger with red heat, and on my last howitzer, I have Argent Flame and Vox just for the base durability bonus. And this is a mix setup. I'm not sure why I want to the ATG again. Not too sure. I never tried this setup. I invest a lot of time to build that setup, but I'm not I didn't try it yet, so I have to report back. And if you want to see my Air Force, this is my Air Force. For the field fighter, that is no change. It's for the defense that I have the Liberty Bomber. Very happy about that unit. Deals a great amount of damage. Yes, JVP1. That is it. Splash. It's ridiculous. The splashing is pretty hard. So newsflash, somebody from F2P told me that, hold on, let me, so it's 300 with 54 Wolfpack, server 3 Goth, and 52. Oh my. Yeah, they're gonna lose big time. And then we have S40 F2P with Nighttown and S30. So S30, they're gonna get carried hard. Oh yes, good for them. Dicky, yeah, you're right. Base to base. Yep, doesn't have any training because he's training Madame Vindicta, so he cannot be trained. And it's not a mistake. It's on purpose. What don't I have? I don't have everything. I do not have everything, sir. But I do have some. What am I missing in officers? You're gonna ask. Well, I'm missing this guy.
One wrong
Okay.
move, and it's all
That's pretty much it. The rest are not required. For the Air Force, I'm missing a fleeting arrow.
I'm feeling excited.
I'm working on her. I have one skill at 4. Okay, I really want her, but then I have to put her on the back burner because I rather go for a Desert Eager as a free Air Force officer will be released soon. That could be interesting. And for Navy, I don't have much. I'm missing that lady. I don't care about her for now. So that's what I have. And if you want to look at my units, so I have one Martyr's Watch, Howitzer, of this anti-tank gun 7.2, two rocket trucks at 7.2, and a super heavy, and a tank hunter, and a Liberty medium tank. Air Force, what you see is what I have. So sometime I will use the Liberty bomber from some application. Stupid fly. But most of the time I use the Vanguard bomber. I'm a big fan. And naval, I have a decent sub. Everything else is not crazy. On the bomber though, nope, not the bomber. Yes, the bomber. Let me just upgrade that unit. Parts. You see, I need an engine, so I have this Hercules 17 engine, but this is not a real Gold plus. What? Is this a real gold? No, it's not. And if I want to forge a part, I thought I had the engine. Am I crazy? Unless I forged that engine? No. Oh, maybe I didn't have this engine. Okay, I get it now. Okay, yeah, that's the part I made. I have the turret, a Gold Plus Plus turret, not the best one, but this is the part I crafted, and I'm missing an engine, but while I'm looking for a better engine, I do have this one, which is not a real Gold Plus Plus. It's a fake Gold Plus Plus, meaning that it is a Gold Plus crafted perfectly. The part I was looking for, it's this one for the anti-tank gun. It's the I cannot upgrade. Hold on, let me show you. So this one is, yeah, it's a fake gold. It's a Gold Plus assembled perfectly, but I want to, as soon as I have enough material, I will craft this one, which is a real Gold Plus Plus. Okay, that's my plan. That's the next upgrade. My sub, yeah, it's all right, nothing crazy. I will need to upgrade it because now we are in legendary and I need to upgrade it to 160. There you go, done. It's fully modified. All the parts are Gold Plus Plus. Yes, real one on top of it. I'm quite happy. I have a good torpedo. Is that a missile? Anti-ship missile, so it's decent. I have a good reactor, decent. And I have a good torpedo, almost max, I think, if not max. Of course, my sensors are already are in Gold Plus Plus. I just need prototypes. Oh, I'm gonna enhance this. There you go. Fully enhanced now. So there you have. Oh, I can. Yep. Now I'm fully upgraded and my output power is 98.7. That's my sub. Gonna use that. Oops. Trigger it back. Let me save that. I don't want to override by mistake. MBT. Save. Good. Jaeger account is in God. Yeah, that's true. I got 2 fake Gold Plus Plus for my sub. Oh, still Gold Plus Plus. This unit can be 9.0. Yeah, I can. That's a nasty sub. Is it a good thing or bad thing? It's not good enough. It's okay. It's all right. I didn't push Navy at all. Nothing. All I did was collecting the free stuff. That's it. Nope, not enough still. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for today. Many 1 hour 46 minutes in the stream. Unless you guys have any question. We are allies, Scooter. What alliance are you in? Good. Nova? Sir, I sent a message if you want to review Epic 2. You sent a message. What is your name? Rendez? Okay, I see you. Legendary 2. What alliance are you? FSC. Oh, you're with Fire. Oh, you're lucky. Fire has a good team. Mass, I can't comment. They're not the same mass as I used to know. So can't comment about that. I know that Fire have a good team. So you should be on the winning coalition, I think. Ghost Syndicate, I don't know them. Nor Brood Squad. Rosbricany, I know them from a while. Not crazy. Back then, they were okay. I mean, but it seems to me, my first impression is you are in the winning coalition, my friend. Seriously, is this new tank officer as good as I think? Conservative Prodigy, what is your thought about this officer? What is your concern? My impression about this Desert Hunter, he will be good. I mean, he's good. He's worth it if you are a good field fighter. Is there a strong 30 event gold one? I don't know, Kev. Oh, okay. Randy, I saw your video on Liberty versus Vindicta. Do you still think Liberté is better pick to go for first? I have Antonina and Stiger Awaken as my other artillery officer. Vindicta, she deals more skill damage by far. Better skill damage. However, Lady Liberté have a...
Awaiting your instructions.
reduce the load time by 15%. That's the equivalent of 1 second load time. Doesn't matter, in my opinion, not really. Another good skill is the 25% chance to silence the enemy ground force troop for 2 seconds. If you are in artillery duel, Lady Liberté may give you the edge. Otherwise, Vindicta is stronger. Her skill shot is ridiculous. So Lady Liberté, her skill shot is at 2000 damage coefficient. Vindicta, she's 1800 plus 25%, and I guess, and she boosts the skill. No. Yeah, and the critical strike is a big benefit on Madame Vindicta. But overall, she deals more skill damage than Lady Liberté. Does that help you? I don't know. I'm just saying. So let's get back to Desert Jaeger. So for those who missed the early part of the stream, so Desert Jaeger, it will be good. If it will be worth it if you are a good field fighter. If you have a good tank, especially a good light tank, I think he will make your light tank shine on the battlefield with this officer and with Steel Phoenix or Rapier. Steel Phoenix will deal more damage, but Rapier will give you more critical strike. So all in all, works great on the light tank. The skill shot is decent, 1800 damage, with the ambush effect that deals another 600 damage. And this will release after 8 seconds. But if you have him fully awakened, once you enter combat, so you leave your base, you make contact with another troop, you will deal 600 damage right away because the ambush effect will activate upon entering combat. So if you play smart with the lighting, meaning that you attack and you retreat and you avoid big battles, so you pick your troop carefully to damage a single troop at a time, it will be very good. It will work with your playstyle. Yeah, I love the rocket truck. I love the rocket truck. Yeah, me too. I'm having a lot of fun with this combo. Hey, my great stream. I hope you can wake Jaeger very soon. I guarantee you, in 1 month, it will be fully awakened. Okay. I wish to awaken him right now. Now I'm gonna pause the purchase, but I will make more progress after the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Ivan would be better if the first guy in Fighting Machine wasn't a turtle. That's does the first SH pick tech in advance work when a single unit is at 10%? Let's see. I think I understand your question. In advanced research? Advanced combat? No. Tank. This one? When the HP of super heavy tanks or heavy tanks falls below 10%, they gain 50% damage resist for 2 seconds. 10% means you only have 1 unit left. So when you have 1 unit left, 1 tank left, you're almost dead, you gain a 50% damage resist for 2 seconds. Then if you're still alive for some reason, this buff reset at every 10 seconds. Yeah. Yes, it does. So let me reread your question again. Does the first SH pick tech in advance work when a single unit is at 10%? To reach 10% HP, it's because you have 1 unit. Okay? Let's do a test. Base to base. So let's try my super heavy right now and see how much HP I get. A little bit time space. I mean, when you're at 10%, it doesn't matter how much durability you gain. You have 10%, so you will die fast. But this is the advanced. This is the advanced tech. I mean, the advanced tech, when it was released, we didn't have to deal against Mega Whale of 800 million power. So when you, in theory, if you unlock that tech, you should be fighting against alliance or commanders of 300 million power, maybe. So in that environment, it makes sense. In my battlefield, it does not anymore. It doesn't matter. Mike, you're gonna watch the legendary one, Shenyang? What is a Shenyang? I may watch the legendary one Battlefield, but I will be busy in mine, so. So 1 unit is 5.33 million power. Let's keep track of that number. I want to see how much power I have fully trained. Hey, you're welcome, Amorak. Thank you for your support. Guys, if You don't have to super chat me to be a supporter of my channel. If you are a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber, there's no reason not to be a subscriber. When you are a subscriber, you will be alerted every time I release a video and every time I go live. And when we are in combat, my lives are pretty exciting, okay? It's not boring. I'm having a blast destroying the enemy and having some fun. I'm having fun destroying the enemy. I'm super excited. So if you don't want to miss those streams, be a subscriber. This way you won't miss any content. That's my selling pitch, okay? But you don't have to super chat me. Of course, if you want to super chat me, if you want to donate, you're more than welcome, but you don't have to. As long as you're a subscriber, you're good to go. So now 2 units, 3 units at 16 million power. I think when my unit is full, it's around 40. I don't remember. It's 8 unit, right? It's 7 units or 8 units. Do you have my calculator? I don't have it anymore. All right, so the power on the battlefield is 42 million power for my super heavy. 10% of that, it's 4. So I cannot go lower than 3.33 for 1 unit. So there you have it. So let me see the tech again. Advanced combat. Falls down below 10%. So if 2 units is more than 10%, in my case, it's at 1 unit that I reach below 10% and I gain that 50% damage resist for 2 seconds. I hope I answer your question, sir. My OF. I wish I had an OF. It would make me rich. So what was your name, Ivan? So Ivan, there you go. To benefit from that tech, you need to have 1 unit left. Not a big deal. That's it. So guys, that's it for today's. It's been 2 hours. I want to show or share the battlefield. Let me share it with you again. So we are in the Nova Coalition with Brothers in Arms, Awesome Knights, us, ourselves, NNN, and Supernova. We are playing against SV47, Good Team Join from 28, Modern Warrior from 51, and Assassins from 33. Those are the teams. What's up? Hey, you're welcome, Ivan. So it's a scam. Well, it's kind of. It's a kind of a scam. I mean, you will benefit from a 50% damage resist if you only have 1 unit left. Kind of, yeah. Hey, what's up, Tank Pammer? What's going on? You just made it. I was about to shut down the stream. Oh, thank you, Naz. You are part of the team. Thanks for your support. You will earn an exclusive badge, and that badge will change with the longer you stay in the subscribers. It's the member, yeah, it's the membership program. So that badge will change eventually. Guys, Thanks for your support. I will call it a day. It's getting late. I have to go for a walk outside while we enjoy this beautiful weather. And tomorrow, will I be able to stream? We'll see. We will see if I can stream tomorrow. Depend of my schedule, but regardless, there will be content on this battlefield. It looks exciting. I can't wait to begin. That 2 weeks break, it's too long in my opinion. Now we'll be back in action, and thanks for your support again, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.